Hi, my name is Kayla, and y'all don't really know me, but I wanted to tell y'all my story, and to let y'all know that it does get better. I understand it doesn't feel that way, but it does. I wanted to tell y'all my story, just to prove y'all that it really does. Sometimes it may not feel like that, but it takes a while. When I was about 15, I lived with my grandparents. A lot of stuff had happened, and I didn't have the best childhood. I had to grow up really fast, but I moved into my grandparents' house, and there for a while, it seemed like I could be a kid again. And whenever I tried to be a kid, it didn't work. My grandfather would come home every night. He would beat me, and I had to go to school with bruises on my legs and my thighs, and I couldn't do anything about it. I was helpless. I was a 15-year-old little girl, and I went to school, and I asked them if they could help me, and they told me that they couldn't because they knew my grandfather would never do that, even though he was, and nobody would listen. I felt like I had nobody to talk to. So finally, after I couldn't take him beating me anymore, I started cutting myself. And after a couple of weeks cutting myself, it wasn't enough because it just kept getting worse. So I had thought of a plan to go home after school, get in my parents' medicine cabinet, and take as much medicine as I could. It didn't work because I guess I didn't take enough or something, but it didn't work. The sad thing is, my grandparents didn't even notice. They didn't come in there or anything. And it just made me think about it even more, that if I was gone, they wouldn't care. And then my family found out through school because somebody found out that I was cutting and told the school board, the principal or whatever. And they sent me to a hospital because they thought I was crazy. And I wasn't. I just needed help and someone to talk to. The oddest thing is, I felt so safe in that hospital. Like nothing could happen to me. And I didn't want to leave because I knew the real world would kill me in a second. So I went home and then I moved in with my mom. My mom has never been there a lot. That's why I have been from home to home, sometimes even in the shelter. And I was so depressed. I didn't cut myself. I was so depressed and didn't want to be there. And I just thought my life was horrible and it sucked. But after getting a lot of help and talking to people and learning that there's more ways to talk about your problems than cutting, and more people to talk to now, then I got better, and I am a valedictorian for my sophomore class. It does get better. You just have to let people help you, and you gotta let yourself help you. It just depends on if you want to help yourself more than anything. You don't have to let other people help you. It just helps a lot to know that someone's there. This was 2 years ago. Now I'm a sophomore in I'm a valedictorian in my sophomore class. I would never thought that I would be a valedictorian. It surprises me how many people want to end their lives because their life is horrible. And they don't want to let anybody help them because they don't want help. They want to end it now. And I just want them to know that it gets better. You just gotta let it. And now y'all have heard my story. Let it help y'all. Because I see more and more suicide videos every day. And it hurts so bad to think that I almost did that and that other people are thinking about doing that. And it doesn't hurt you. It hurts your family more than anything. And to the people that are making these people want to kill themselves, should be ashamed. I can't believe somebody would do that. It just hurts my heart to think that people would go and tell them to kill themselves and to go I can't even explain it. I just can't believe people would do that to other people. Yes, I went through it, but it was a whole different kind of bullying. It wasn't even kids from school, it was my family. No, that doesn't make it any better. But still, I got help. So, if anybody ever that you know wants to commit suicide, just let them know you're there, and that you'll talk to them. And if you ever find them doing anything, stop them, take it away from them, and just talk to them. Now you know my story. What is yours gonna be?